Well, hello there. I'm going to do something about negotiable instruments, remittance coupons, remedies, whatever you want to call them. Okay. This is for educational information and entertainment purposes only. Recommend you do your own research as we move along here. Okay. All right. So you guys get bills in the mail. I'm going to show you my bill exactly of one that I did. Okay. But we get bills. All right. Here's an Allstate bill. All right. Here's an Allstate bill. You can see. I don't care if you guys see my name, where I live. Good luck to you. Okay. Okay. If you look at it, it's a bill, right? Nothing new. Here it is. So here's how this breaks out. Okay. On the top, it is your bill of exchange um, or your bill per se. Okay. On the bottom, where they have this nice little line where you're supposed to perforate and tear it off, that's your remittance coupon. Okay. That's what you're supposed to do everything on, and you can write over the bill, all over the bill. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to hide this from you. When you get it on the top, I always put accepted for value, the date, total amount closed will be that much, and paid in full. Okay. Um, the one thing you want to make sure you put on there is the social security number or your exemption number, which is your social security number, and by beneficiary. Okay, that's the one things I forgot. So I will bring this one up, and you can see where he put exemption by beneficiary. Okay. All right. As we move along here, and number one, red ink. All right. When you fill these out, do red ink. Um, Here's another example of another one. See, I got tons of these. Okay. So no big deal. All right. And accepted for value. He put all the codes on there, right? Okay. And all this stuff. So I'm just trying to give you guys some totally different stuff. Okay. Now, this is huge right here. That's where the stamp goes. A 2-cent stamp goes there. And you need to put your fingerprint over that stamp. Fingerprint over the stamp. All right. Makes it very much money, currency. All right. So back to this example. Okay. Actually, let's do the big one first. Okay. So step one, it says what? Accepted for value. All right. Accepted for deposit. All that stuff. Okay. Remember red ink, thumbprint, and your autograph. Perfect. I usually do it on the bottom. All right. Step two. Excuse me. Excuse me. Step two. Pay to the Department of Treasury. Okay. So step two. Okay. Pay to the Department of Treasury. Guess what? What does that say? Department of Treasury, right? Guess what this goes down and says? Pay to the order of Department of Treasury. Yay. All right. It says the amount that I have right here. All that stuff. Okay. Now, I'm going to flip this over and show you another one. Okay. I want you guys to look at it. All right. Here's another one. Just some examples of sending your bills in to get paid. All right. There you go. Accepted for value. Paid in full. Blank. There you go. Okay. And this is what somebody sent back. Okay. And this is the remittance. They put the stamp over there. As long as it's got the stamp on it, I would go to the upper right, not the upper left, but there you go. I mean, he's trying to show you everything he's got. Okay. So this is the same bill, just in half. All right. $5,000. There you go. Okay. A couple bills for you. One water and one. There. Okay. I'm going to show you another one. I think I got a couple more. Oh, these are the same ones, I think. Yeah. These are the same ones as those. But here's another one, okay? This is a written out one that you can look at. I mean, you can stop it and look at it any way you want. Light bill, except for valid date, total amount closed, blank. Use red ink, see? On the back, it's huge. You have got to the remittance, right? Yep. There you go. Oh, look, it even has the address where you're going to send it. All right, look at the stamp up top. Okay. Then at the bottom is the coupon. Then they have another one. All right. But they give you a spot to stamp on the back to endorse like a check, which is what you have to do. All right. Then it's got to happen. All right. So now we're going to go to, hold on one second. I'm going to change my papers one more time. All right. On the back, you must endorse it. Okay. Here we go. So number three says what? Write out bill amount like a check and who it's from. Okay. So obviously, when you put step 2 department, remittance coupon by accommodation, postal rule 3-603, 12 US code 411, for whatever. There's so many codes I'm going to give you in a minute. Doesn't matter. All right. And close on back also, which means endorse on back. Okay. Now, here you go. Here's my bill. See my name. I always use UCC 1-308. Keep myself safe. All right. The amount I put in there, and then I wrote some codes on the bottom. Okay. I'm going to tell you what those codes are here so you can write them out. All right. But they go on the bottom. All right. I didn't put a stamp on this one, but I did put stamps on them. Oh, there's a stamp up there. I should put one on the bottom too. All right. And the only other one that shows you to endorse on the back, but you have to endorse them on the back. You have to. I have other examples that I can go in later on, but this section right here is what goes on the back. Okay. And if you look at it, what does it say? It says Secretary of the Department of Treasury, 111 Constitutional Avenue Northwest, Washington, D.C. 20224, which is correct. You have to put that on there. Okay, that's where you mail it to. It says endorse the back like a check using beneficiary signature. Okay. Now, the beneficiary signature is not the same thing as you. All right. The beneficiary signature would be your last name, comma, okay, a middle initial, period, your last name, and then beneficiary. Okay. That's all huge stuff. All right. If I can stop this, I would at this point and pull out another one. I'm actually going to look through the paperwork and see if I have another one in here real quick to see if I can show you another one because these are all important. Okay. Here you go. I think this is another written out one. I hope. Yeah, here you go. There's your stamp. It tells you how much it's worth. Okay. All right. Accepted for deposit, payable to the drawer, which you could put that on there too. The amount. All right. Says what it's for. Note. Low end apartments. This guy made it out for his. That's who it's from. Right. Right there's who it's from. Right here. Oh, I'm sorry, on the wrong side. I'm sorry. Let me do this. All right. Let me do this so I can see where I'm going. All right. So I'm moving the check. I'm sorry. Over here is where it's from. All right. Make payable to them. That's the company. Right. And then down here, they do the notes. All right. Letters. All right. To offset. Yep. Just something different that does work. Okay. I got one more, I think. I got a couple more, actually. I'll show you. All right, here's one that somebody wrote all over. So I'm going to hold it up there, let you look at it. And it's actually to the IRS, so it's even better. So here we go. All right, let's take it back a little bit. All right, turn for value. All right, they have to offset the bill. The private exemption account of who it was, private offset account, is your Social Security number with no dashes, okay? Department of Treasury, all right? Jane Q. Doe account number with your, all right? I mean, this is huge. It tells you everything that's going on. And they're going to pay that off for them. and they get it back there. And some people write over here, over here. You'll see money order. Some people will write that on there, but the stamp with the stamp works. I know money. I know that money order does too. All right. Um, it always says write the stuff in red. I wrote that on there, I do believe, just to make sure I had it on there because it needed to go. All right, but here's the money order. They're taking care of it all. They go pay to the order of United States Treasury. All right, and the amount of. And then you do this. All right. Authorized representative for. Right there, who signed, right? I mean, all that stuff this is all important. So I'm giving you, so far, 3 or 4 different ways to do this. There's several ways. All right, here you go. Here's one that was written out that I know that this person got. I want you to read it, though. Remit for value. Revenue service. All right. Yep. The blue is what they wrote. All right. Boom. I'm just showing you those things, okay? If you guys want to give me a minute or so, all right, I'll be more than happy to look through a couple more and see if I have a couple more in here, which I know I do. I just need to find them. I have a whole file on this, okay? And I know I walk through tons of stuff with people. I've done my research and all this. All right. Here you go. Here's one. There you go. All right. Here you go. Here's another one. Look at this. This guy just made a money order, said pay to Spectrum. All right. But he put his UC. This is what I want to show you. UCC codes on it. All right. You need those on there. And the HDR 192. All right. You need the UCC codes on there. Even he says flip over, endorse like a check because they're going to sign it anyway. All right. There's others. Here you go. I'm going to show you guys a couple things. All right. Here you go. Here's one of my guys. All right. I'm not going to show a picture of him, but I'm going to show you this. All right. That's what he put on the back of his. All right. Or that's on the back. Okay. That's how he did his, like that. All right. Here's his UCC codes. All right. He's got a little bit of a. He's got a nice little thing. All right. Just says his name. All right. I got one of those. It's smaller. I didn't make it that big. All right. All right. Here you go. Here's another proof for you. Okay. To make sure you guys know. But here you go. We'll start at the top. All right. Excel Energy remittance processing. This person sent it right to them, except for deposit payable to the bearer. All right. Wrote out there how much they wanted because what they did was they took that multiplied by 12 and then they did everything else. Okay. That's one. Here's another. All right. On the back, it says accepted for deposit. Sign their name. Okay. We've already seen that one. Boom. All right. I mean, I got so many different ones that we can go through. I just thought I'd go over one that you guys could actually see, so you know I'm not crapping you. But here's another one. All right. Real easy one. First, middle, last, without recourse. All right. Accepted for value. Pay to the order of. Pay to the bearer or to order. Pay on demand, and all his UCC codes. Okay. And he wrote how much. Matches what's in there. All right. I mean, there's tons of ways to do it. Okay. I'll get more into these. This is just the kind of quick overview of these. I think that this one might even be better. don't even know. Let's take a look. So let's see what this one is. All right, this one's just paperwork going. Here you go. Red ink is the living being. There you go. Tells what the color of the inks are. So if you want to see that. All right. Just something. There you go. This is just something I wanted you to see the color of the color more than anything. All right. If I find one more in the next minutes I go through this, I will show you. But here's a stamp that I got that I had made up. All right. This is same thing. Okay. UC contract trust account. Now this gentleman right here actually has a trust account. And that's for depositing your birth certificates. And that's something totally different. Okay. But there are so many other things to get through. Okay. I mean, huge amount of things. We could pay bills with a 1096 if you wanted to, 1099A. But I just wanted to show you guys a little something today, just so you guys had an idea that I was not bullshitting nobody. I don't know if I'll get flagged on that, but anyway, that's what you got to do. All right, and then the main thing is to send it to the address 111. 111. I apologize. 111 Constitution Avenue Southwest. I'm sorry, Northwest, not Southwest, Northwest. Washington, D.C., which I showed you earlier. I would definitely take note of that and roll with it, okay? I mean, I got 5 different ways I'm doing these. But number one and foremost is in red. I stamp the back. I do all this stuff to it, and I get it over there. All right, but here you go. I'll show you the address where to send it to. Okay. All right, there you go. Department of Treasury, 1111 Constitution Avenue Northwest. It says send remedy there, that is exactly what you're doing. You're doing remedies. So that's an every month, every so often I got to do that. All right. I try to get it done for a year, so I send over so much different things and get it going. So anyway, that was remedies and negotiable instruments, kind of paying your bills without too much of a problem. There's so many other negotiable instruments. I'll just touch on them. Your car note. I should say when you apply for a car, apply for a house, those are negotiable instruments. When you do tons of other things, a lot of it is. So what I recommend is just doing a little research, see what you got to do, and call me, let me know what you think. And some others. If I can help you pay your bill, why not? Okay. One last thing I want to tell you, if you're sending stuff for the remedies, make sure you certify copy it. Send certified mail. Okay. And if you guys are worried about postage, I got that covered too for you. Okay. All right. There you go. So I made these stickers up. Okay. You can see them right there. All right. I put those on all of my certified mail because I certified mail everything. All right. And yes, it does work. Some people say don't go to the desk and have them stamp it. I always have them stamp it. I've not had any people denied. Now, I've had them returned saying for postage, and I've had to go into the post office and do something. But there you go. I'm gonna show you. I don't know if I did this, but I'm gonna show you one of my remedies that I actually did, but I didn't put the stamp on it or the thumbprint. Okay. But it says everything else on it. Okay. So, all right. So UCC 3-104 makes this a negotiable instrument. You see my stamp right there, accepted for value. That date, deposit U.S. Treasury, charged to my name and that by me agent. All right. I put it down there. pay to the order of, all right, the amount, all the UCC codes, all right, by accommodations. That right there, sir and madam, is the way you sign it for your beneficiary signature. All right. And then I put my account number, pay to the bearer, order of. Again, I did that. Put all my UCC codes at the bottom that I needed, that I forgot. On the back, there you go. Endorse it like a check. All right. So, anyway, that should have been taken care of through them, but they did not do that. So, I will be making a different. I'll be putting something to them here shortly also. So, I've got stuff to put out, fires to put out. So, anyway, if you guys need anything done or have questions, I shouldn't say done, I should need help with anything or any questions, please email me, crusaderconsulting@yahoo.com, jrut99@gmail.com.